Hi guys and welcome back to the Isle. Now today we're back on the Isle Ninka server. We're playing as the adult Utah. We're not full adult yet, but we're very close, so we should be able to take down most things a full adult can. Okay, so at the moment we're at trips. There is a Utah pack about. I just had to relog, so I'm no longer part of that, but hopefully an invite should be sent to us pretty soon. Oh, okay, what is going on over here? So let's use our scent. Doing this because I want to see if there's been a fight here. Ah, yeah, okay. You can see there the Rex must have some bleed as he is bleeding. Now, this is, I think, a full adult Rex. If the Utah pack was a bit harsh, this would be the perfect time to strike this Rex. The trike doesn't seem to be bleeding, and if you look at it, there is no scarring on it at all. Yep, he's definitely on. I was going to say that I thought he might be logging, you know, to avoid any further conflict with the Rex, but it looks like he's staying on. Something weird going on there with the Rex. I don't know what he's doing. What the? Okay, jigging about. I think that means help. I am going to bleed out. Now, it's a bad idea for an unexperienced Rex player to attack a trike. I know we've all done it, and we've all probably run away from a trike at one point. Apparently, Giga is the best thing to take a trike with. Heard that the other day on the Discord. 3 bites from a Giga, as long as you keep a trike standing up, will finish it off. Because the trike has the worst standing bleed heal in the game. Which is quite staggering, to be honest, because I always thought the trike was an absolute tank and it could just stand and heal anything off, but if you keep a trike standing, that is the way to do it, if you want to hunt one. I think the best creature to have standing bleed heal is actually the Certo, which is pretty surprising considering the Certo is, well, the Certo. You know, tell me in the comments below if you think the Certo should have the best bleed heal. To be honest, I thought the best bleed heal would be the Rex. I'm not sure if the Certo and the Rex are on the same tier, but I heard the Certo is the best. Tell me if you know anything about that in the comments below. I do try and read and answer all the comments. Alright guys, so as for this video, I am hoping we're going to get a hunt done. Probably in a pack of Utahs, maybe solo. We'll just have to see. Now, at trips there was a bit of action, but I kind of want to check around swamp, because where there'll be a lot of prey is probably swamp. People will take one look at trip and just leave if they're a small prey item, and that's what we kind of need to go after as a Utah. Now, I know there is a partial amount of the pack at swamp, so hopefully we should be able to meet up with them when we get there. Shouldn't take too long as well, because we're an adult Utah and running is kind of our thing. It's our little specialty. Now, I was talking in the Discord yesterday with some mates, and they were talking about a progression server. Now, I did put a suggestion in with the this server's Discord, and I said, why don't you make the server 2, because they've got 2 servers. I was like, why don't you make the second server into a progression server? Now, that is in the discussions, so hopefully an admin has seen it. I haven't seen a reply yet or a direct DM to me talking about it, so we'll just have to stay tuned on that one. But what has happened is there has been a new server made where basically you can log in as any dinosaur. There's none of this pay to win nonsense where you have to pay for a dino like there is on this server, which I really don't agree with. I don't know, it just really bugs me that some people have preference just because they can afford a dinosaur. I do not like that in the game. You know, they need to keep it as the game was intended, where you play to win, not pay to win. So anyway, back on the topic of the server it's been made, you can spawn in as any dinosaur, but you're on 0.6 of an adult's growth. So if I want to be a Utah, I'd spawn as an adult, but it'd be 0.6. So you basically missed out all that nonsense as the juvie. So it's a pretty direct route. It's like survival, but with all the dinosaurs from progression. So I'm pretty sure they'll have Acros, Theres, Ankies, Shants, all of that you can play as, which a lot of people miss, including myself. You know, I really think that what survival's lacking at the moment is diversity. Now, I know there are quite a lot of dinos to play as, but it's nothing compared to progression. Like in progression, you had to play as probably nearly every dinosaur to go up in tiers, whereas when you're playing on survival, you're just giving the dinos straight away and then you grow as it. Just pause there for a second because I am wondering, what is that? I thought it was a mushroom or something. It's a Spino. Why are they just sitting there? Oof. They've got a Rex skill. That doesn't look to be a full adult Rex, but still pretty impressive. To be fair, Spinos are tanks, and something I just heard, sneaking. And I've just seen my stamina really low, which is bad news. Heading into swamp with no stamina in Utah is a bad idea. So I think we're just going to trot for the rest of the distance now, just so we can save our stamina. Yeah, so I'll leave in the description and the comments a link to the Discord of this new server. I'll also leave the name. I think the server was made yesterday. This Discord's very fresh, but there are nearly 100 players already, so you're going to be guaranteed a server with a lot of people on, because it's what the community's been wanting for a while. Well, anyone I spoke to anyway. You know, I was really frustrated that they removed survival. I almost stopped playing the Isle. You know, progression, sorry, that they removed progression. I really didn't want them to do that, and I thought it was a massive mistake. You know, by all means make it an option, and maybe not make it the like primary option, so you would have to click off survival and click onto progression. Well, don't remove it. If anything, keep it in, because you spent so much time and, like, you know, money making that game mode. You don't have to completely remove it. Which, you know, tell me in the comments below, do you think progression should come back? And if you do, then you guys will probably be interested in this new server. So check the description now, check the comments, and follow that Discord and join it, and say Cyrus I sent you, alright? Okay, so we're just gathering a bit of stamina now before I have a scoot round. Now, I think I can see over there a CARNO. I don't fall for your tricks, too cool on me. Never trust a too cool. Alright, that'll be enough stamina, that'll be enough. Okay, we've got 2 Rexes over here. There are a lot of Rexes on. And a lot of Spinos. 2 Spinos at trips. 2 Spinos there. Back there. 1 Spino here. I wonder if these Rexes will back off from this Spino, if they'll stand the ground. They have taken a Rex. I don't know what is going on here. Someone's getting a little too big for their boots. You have made a mistake there. Okay, we're going to pursue this CARNO because it needs to be taught a little lesson. What is that? We are so fast. Night vision on, just for a bit more accuracy. Seeing. Oh, come on, he's just faster than us. Oh dear, I don't want to get bit. Now I know when there's a large tier difference, they can't actually do damage to you. So a small Utah can't lead out of Rex. Uh oh, I really messed it up. I need to stop attacking from the head. Nice. Okay, just secured ourselves a CARNO. Probably just, it looks to be maybe on the border between sub and adult. Maybe it just got adult. Just shows you that the CARNO might have superior speed, but if it doesn't get a really good advantage on its charge, it's kind of not screwed, but it faces a really hard challenge, because the CARNO's turn radius is absolutely appalling. Really poor. And the Utah probably has the best turning radius in the game, so it can fully take advantage of that. Alright, looking at my food and hunger, I think this prey just came just in time for us. Alright, we should be able to heal off that bleed. We're on the first screen of bleed with 1 bleed. He got a couple of hits on us. Bad playing from me there, that was my fault. Attacking from the front. But we will definitely survive this. Now, I don't think you guys can see, but there is a little tip of a Spino sail there in the water. So that Spino is probably waiting for something to come by and ambush it. Now the Spino is the only dino in the game, because this is a semi-realism server. Well, the Spino, the Barry and the Sucho can all sit in water, but nothing else can, so it's a pretty nice advantage to have. You know, you think, oh, that's really good, you know, you can place a Spino and hide in the water. But once again with this server, you have to pay for the Spino, you have to pay for the Barry, and you have to pay for the Sucho. Now, you might think, yeah, I've got no problem with that, I'd pay a $5 up front, you know, for a Spino. And to be fair, if I was having really bad luck, I might even be tempted to do so. I have been in the past, but I've never done it because what the server requires is a monthly payment, which is where every month you pay, say, a $5. I think the $5 is the cheapest. You pay that a month and then you can have like revives and stuff like that, which is pretty cool, you know. But I don't know, it's just, it almost like divides the community on the server, because some people, it also affects the way you play. If you have a Rex and you know you can get that Rex revive no matter what, it'll make you act, I think it'll make you act a lot more KOS. You'll take on bigger prey, you'll have no real you know, regret when thinking about it. You won't think, oh, you know, I think I'll stay away from that trike because if I die, I've lost 7 hours of gameplay. You'll think, oh, you know, I'll have a bash of that trike, and if I lose, I'll just get a revive. And it makes people a lot more, I don't know what the word is, but I think you guys know what I mean. Almost bullish. Makes them a lot more likely to attack with not thinking about the consequences. Which, you know, could make it more so rule breakers, but I'm not sure if you do a rule break and you ask for a revive, if they'll put it through. Okay, that CARNO was very, very lacking in the food. That didn't make sense. What I was trying to say is we didn't get any food from that. Let's hope these ribs last a bit longer. Hopefully it'll get us up to full hunger. It's very hard to fill the Utah's hunger up. Now, I do know that you guys don't like me playing in the daytime, so I think I'm going to cap this video off. I want to say thanks guys for watching. If you like the content, or if you want to see more hunts or previous videos, subscribe and check the channel out. You know, we're really growing, almost 700 subscribers now, so we're getting up to the 1,000 mark, and once we're there, I think the channel's going to really take off. Leave a comment on the discussion we've been having in the video, or in general, you know, any ideas for future videos would be really appreciated. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.